one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Georgia Southern Eagles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Georgia Southern's offense is on the field for the first time today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. So Marshall's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a deep...
Oh, it's a fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. There he goes down the right side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Release by the QB. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can get.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Thundering Herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. Looking downfield on first down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
How will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed over the middle. It's Rivera.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
A loss of 9.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got a man. It's Rivera. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Poole. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Secures it at the 30. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the 1st down.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He's got it on the right, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Rivero. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock it down for a big loss. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Marshall quick to the line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rivero.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands. Let him do the rest.
Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Ware. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Makes the grab, breaks into the open, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Let's go. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. There he goes. And And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Rivero.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. The touchdown, thundering herd. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Catch in the middle. It's Brooks. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brooks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety. So zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged out of the air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Rooks. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
First down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He'll take a shot. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Herd!
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Gets it out quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Rivero. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Eagles, with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tackled there by the defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Got a man. It's Jones. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big one.
Touchdown, Marshall! And here they come, almost all the way back.
This defense is going to have to do a better job.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. 50, the 40. He's at the 30, the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Rivero. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets the give. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Get set, get set. Ready, go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the...
Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's reeled in. It's where? He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's where? At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm.
Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Handoff from the gun. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The run from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. The 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Herd! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Catch in the middle. It's Ware. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Defense in press coverage. Caught in the backfield. It's Poole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Marshall! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback. Getting it out quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. Smart move to keep it on the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Marshall would love to just see that clock run out. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Offense facing.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rivero. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Unloads to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Gain of 26. And first down for the offense.
Gotta find a completion on this one. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Georgia Southern, number 86, with the catch in the end zone.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's